How-do? My name's Anna. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Today I wanted to talk about basically products that I've either just repurchased or that I need to repurchase. So basically the things that I have gone through the whole thing, sometimes more than once. It's like, these are the things that I love and repurchase, and I thought I would just share them with you. Like, I don't run out of a lot of things, and so that's why I thought it would be interesting to show you the things that I have run out of. Anyways, I'll start with actually the Lineage products. I, about a year ago, got into the Laneige lip sleeping mask. And this is the one that I got, and this is the lemon sorbet flavor. And I have to say, I'm kind of sad that they don't have this flavor anymore, because I am so close to like almost out of this, which is so rare for me. I do not run out of things. This whole video is just kind of blowing my mind, because I'm like, well, okay, this is like, these are the things. I did get the grapefruit version of this. Anyways, I love this. I have heard that some people have a reaction to this, like an allergic reaction. There is some ingredient in here that causes an allergic reaction in some people. I think it's a bit rare, but I just wanted to mention that because I did read some reviews and some people were like, oh my gosh, this like destroyed my lips. I think about 95% of the population, maybe 99% of the population has no problem with it. But just be aware that if you are sensitive to certain ingredients, you might check the ingredients list on this, because I know that some people have had some sensitivities. I am very sensitive and allergic to so many things, and this one doesn't bother me, so I'm very lucky, I guess. Anyways, I really like this stuff, and I really do use it every night. It's on my bed table, and I repurchased another one. I would have gotten the lemon, actually, if I could have, but I got grapefruit. Speaking of grapefruit, so because I liked the lip mask, I tried their Glowy Lip Balm, and at first I was like, yeah, it's okay. And then as I had it, I used it and like it became my most used lip gloss. So this one is so almost out. I can barely get any out of it anymore. Yeah, so I used an entire lip gloss, which is impressive for me. And this is the grapefruit flavor. I tried the green apple and hated it and gave it to a friend of mine. And I tried the peach, and I'm so on that one. So anyway, grapefruit all the way for me. I like citrusy things. All right, the next one that I want to talk about, and this is actually a tool, is Beauty Blender. I love to apply my makeup with a sponge, and I always like to have a Beauty Blender around. Even if I've been using another sponge actually lately, the Nikkia Joy Cosmetics sponge, I don't know which I like better. I just kind of have been using that one. It's really soft and whatnot, but this one is easier. It's got like a better point on it, and so it's like easier to blend my concealer or like my nose contour and stuff like that. Anyways, I'm gonna show you. They start to get these like little you can see it's sort of breaking. So it's probably going to be time soon. I think this one's okay. And I do try to wash these quite often. I did wash this today, and wash your sponges, because that is going to cause bacteria to grow, and then you don't want to put that all over your face. Anyways, Beauty Blender. Yeah, I always like to have one around, and it's probably time. I think I actually do have a backup. I'm the kind of person, I like to be prepared. I like to be prepared. And so I usually kind of have a backup. It's like when I open a product, I usually kind of get a backup of it. Not everything. I won't do that with like some things, but with a Beauty Blender, like that's not going to go bad. And so I like to have like a backup. I hate running out of things. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't know. I want to be prepared. Okay. So that is that, and now you know a lot about me as a person. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is actually a hair product. So I actually don't use a lot of hair products at all. I usually I don't like the fragrance of things, and so that takes a whole, I mean, probably 95% of hair products in the world I don't like the fragrance of, so that just means I can't use them, and so I don't. And honestly, my hair, I don't know, the way that it is, it doesn't like hair products. Like, it doesn't want them. The one hair product other than shampoo and conditioner that I use every time I wash my hair is this Unite 7 Seconds Detangler. This stuff is amazing. Like, I wouldn't even have to use conditioner. I don't have dry hair. My hair is very normal. It's very normal. It's kind of not particularly oily and not particularly dry. It's just kind of normal. And I live in a fairly like temperate climate as far as humidity. So it's kind of like average humidity. And so my hair's pretty happy here. But this product, it's a detangler, and so that I don't get it like on my floor and stuff because it's slippery, I spray it in my hand, like, I don't know, 10 pumps, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then I just put it in my hands and like put it from like here down, you know, like just on the ends, and just run it all through my hair and then kind of comb it out with my fingers. And it just makes my hair like super, detangled. And actually my husband, he loves this too, and he has more dry hair than I do, and he really loves this as well. Also, the scent doesn't bother me. It definitely has a scent, and it's kind of, it's a total shampoo scent. I don't know how else to describe that. It's like fruity floral, but it doesn't, I don't react to it. It doesn't make me nauseous. It doesn't make my eyes sting. It doesn't make my throat itch. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, let me tell you. All of the things that like trigger all these reactions in the world. But yeah, this, lovely. This is like almost out. So I've started to use my, and this is what I do. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but basically when I'm almost out of something like this, because you can't get it out of the bottle anymore, like it doesn't really spray out anymore, but there's still like the stuff in there. I mean, either you can add water to it, but what I do is I just pour the other one, like I'll use the new one a few times until there's like enough gone that I can pour it in here. And then since it's at the bottom, that's what you'll use first when you're like spraying it out. Anyway, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. That's what I do. But I love this stuff. I love this so much, and it lasts forever. Even with both my husband and I using this, this lasted over a year, I think. Lasts forever. It's wonderful. You don't need very much. I have talked a lot about that, but it is the only hair product I use, so, you know. Okay. And you know what? I'm just going to do the rest of these things before I go into the makeup. So this is another thing that I highly recommend, and that is this crystal spray deodorant. It's super, you know, it's not chemicals. There's no antiperspirant. This is not going to like clog your pores. This is not going to, it doesn't have like carcinogens in it and things like that. It's just water, potassium, alum, which is mineral salts, sodium bicarbonate, which is like baking soda, benzoic acid, and zinc gluconate. Very few ingredients. I mean, is it hippie deodorant? Yeah, kind of. And yeah, it doesn't stain my clothes. I like that it's a spray because it never touches my body. Like I don't like the thought of like I used to bike to work a lot, and sometimes I would do it like after going to the gym. And so, you know, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to spray some deodorant on like when I get to work after riding my bike, after going to the gym, but like I don't want to put something like on that's going to like touch me and then like have germs on it and bacteria. Anyway, so I love that this is a spray. I don't know. It's not very expensive. It's unscented, which, you know, your girl loves an unscented anything. Yeah, so I highly recommend this. And you can see there's like hardly anything left in there. So I have a new one at the ready to go, because that's how I roll. All right, next up is my face wash. Is almost gone. You can see it's like all crinkly. And it's the Farmacy Whipped Greens. I really like this one. There is one that I like more, but it's like more expensive. So I tend to get this one, although this is not cheap either, but it's super mild. And I've talked about this actually before, I think in another video. But for those of you who didn't see that, which is probably most of you watching, the smell of this doesn't bother me, although there is a scent to it, and it's a little strong, but again, it's a little bit like kind of citrusy, and I think it's pretty much all natural. Anyways, it's got a really nice texture. It is very whipped, and you barely need any, so it does actually last a fair amount of time. But yes, I have my backup all ready to go. There's like very little left in here. Yeah, I like this one. Oh, I wanted to say, the thing that actually impressed me about this is I had been washing my sponges with my old face wash. I had this just like drugstore unscented one, and that's probably why I liked it. And I would clean my beauty blenders with it, and they never quite got so clean. I think I got a sample of this, or maybe I just purchased it to try it because I liked the Green Clean, which is the makeup removing balm. And so I was like, oh, I'll try the face wash and see what I think of it. And I cleaned my beauty blender with it, and it like worked. Like it really worked to clean it. And I was like, what have I been using to clean my face? Because it doesn't clean my beauty blender, and this one did. So I think it works is kind of my point for this. All right, and then while we're on face wash, I use a Microfoliant. I do not use it every day, but this is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. But it's like, I don't know if it's rice powder. It's just like a white, and it is a physical exfoliant. And you just kind of get it wet, and it exfoliates. And I use that basically just like in the shower about, I want to say probably twice a week, maybe 3 times sometimes. It just kind of depends. And that is, it's really nice. It just kind of gets rid of, like, if I have some like acne scarring, some like flakiness from that, from acne drying out and stuff. It just kind of helps get rid of that layer of skin and helps to keep things kind of clean. But yeah, this is almost gone, and this is a little bit spendy, but also lasts forever. This is 2.6 ounces, and like I said, using it like twice a week probably. I have definitely had this for over a year, or maybe almost a year. Yeah, I bet it lasts about a year. So anyway, or has it been a year and a half? I don't know. It lasts a long time. It lasts a very long time. I don't remember. All right. I'm talking a lot. All right. So the next thing that I have here, this is a magical thing. I don't understand how this has happened, but my Smashbox Photo Finish Minimize Pores. I talked about this recently in some video, but this, like, never runs out. I don't understand. Like, I keep thinking, oh, this is the last time I'm going to use this. This is the last time I'm going to use this. This is the last time I'm going to use this. And it continues to produce primer. I don't understand how. I have had this for so long, like a year and a half, I don't know, longer. And it just never runs out. I don't understand. But like I said, I think it's really almost out now. I do have a backup ready when this one runs out. But yeah, I think this might even be my second one of these. Maybe my first one was a mini. Yeah, if I'm buying a large size primer, that's saying something. I use this. This is like, This is my primer. I love this primer. And I didn't like the original Smashbox like photo finish primer, the one in the silver tube. It was just greasy and I didn't like it. But this one, it blurs my pores better than any other. Like sometimes I'll just use this instead of foundation because it just makes my skin look nice. It's beautiful. A little bit mattifying. Gorgeous. Love this. Feels really nice on the skin. No scent. Well, that's not true. There's like, yeah, I can't smell it right now, but there's like just a very slight hint of a scent. It goes away immediately. Yeah, love that stuff. And it's almost gone. Okay, the next one, and this is sort of two things, but actually, so this is not even gone. I'm not out of it, but this is the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with aloe. Oh, that is looking dirty. But this is my favorite eyelash glue. And I need a new one because this one is just old. Like the kind of stuff that you're putting like right on your eye, like mascara, things like that. You don't want to play around with that. Like once it's expired, once it's gotten old, even if there's some left, like just get rid of it because like you don't want to mess around with your eyes. Anyways, yeah, this one does not have latex in it. So I want to talk about this because this is like, it took me a while. I didn't think I could wear fake lashes. I was in a production at a theater a long time ago, and we were supposed to wear lashes. Like that was part of our makeup, you know, like thing. Like they give you the makeup that they want you to wear. But every night I would take my lashes off and I would have this like bright pink puffy like line right here. And it just got to be where that's what my eye looked like, and it was irritated and it looked awful. And so I was just like, can I just wear mascara? Anyways, that is when I learned that I was allergic to latex. I do not react well to latex. That's what was causing my skin to get puffy and really pink and swollen. And it was hideous and horrible and uncomfortable and itchy and painful. But this does not have latex in it. Also, and this is why I like this one better than some others, some eyelash glues that I've tried that do not have latex in them, and I think the latex, it helps it be malleable so that, you know, when you put an eyelash on, here, I actually have a pair of eyelashes because it's the next thing I want to talk about. If, you know, your eyes move as you're like making expressions, I'm sure I look ridiculous right now. You can see how much you would need them to be malleable. And like lashes themselves are super, you know, like you can move them like crazy, and you need them to be flexible so that they move with your eye. A lot of the eyelash glues that I tried before this one that didn't have latex in them would dry hard. Just like, you know, Elmer's white glue. If you put it on the piece of paper or whatever, and then you let it dry, like it gets hard, and it's not movable and malleable. And so I didn't like a lot of them that I tried. And I think that the latex is what kind of helps make some of the glues malleable. This one does not have latex and it's malleable. It doesn't dry hard. It dries, you know, soft and rubbery without having rubber in it. Anyways, that section was super long, but this stuff is great if you are allergic to latex. It does have a strong scent to it, which I don't like, but it does not make me nauseous or cause any major problems. So this is the best I found. I did see that they have a new strip lash adhesive that is like $1 more. It's the couture version. Also doesn't have latex, so I might try that out. I don't know. I actually don't have a backup of this. Luckily, I don't wear lashes a lot anymore, so I don't know. I will pick that up eventually. I think they sell them at Ulta. I'll put links to all of this in the description box. All right, and then next, I wanted to talk about lashes. So, you know, I've tried quite a few lashes in my day. I keep coming back to these. I have, these are the Ardell 120 Demi Black. And they look, you know, pretty standard, I guess you could say. They're like smaller on the inside, bigger on the outside. I tend to cut the inner part of the lash off because my eyes are fairly small. That's what I like about these. On me, I have pretty small eyes. They're very, they're pretty deep set. And so super long lashes, what they'll do, like my lashes themselves hit the top of my, like, they'll kind of hit my eyebrows or like my, just the way that I'm shaped. And so if I have big, huge lashes on, they're ridiculous and they just like keep hitting me, which is not desirable. So I keep going back to these. So I need to repurchase these. They're just getting a little old. And again, with your eyes, you just don't want to mess around with that. So I need to repurchase these. I do not have a backup, I don't think. I could probably get away with like one more time for these anyway, so not too worried. But yeah, these are super pretty. Simple and pretty, and you know, $3.99 or something. Can't go wrong. I don't know what they make them out of. I think they're synthetic. I think they're like some, you know, faux, like, I think they're synthetic. Anywho, moving on along, speaking of eyes, this mascara, man. I tell you what, this is Lancome Monsieur Big. I always get the mini because I cannot go through it fast enough. I also, you know, I get a lot of mascara samples and things like that, or like free with purchase kind of things. So I try a lot of mascaras and I'll kind of tend to use them for a while. But I always want one of these around because it is my favorite one. It is not what I'm wearing today because this one is old and I need to get a new one. The last time that I put it on, it was a little, it made my eyes itch a little and I was like, okay, that is the last time that's going on. So I need to repurchase this. But like I said, I always get the mini. It comes in a mini. I couldn't use the big one fast enough before it went bad. So I always just get the mini. It's $13. It probably lasts me 4 months, 3 months, 4 months, on average, just as far as like how long before it will go bad. And there's like, I feel like it starts to smell. Oof, yeah, kind of strong once it goes bad. Ooh. It does tend to kind of get on my lower lashes also hit my skin. So like, it's kind of impossible not to have it rub off. It's going to. I don't know that I have ever used a mascara that doesn't, and this one isn't too bad. It will get on there. And same with the top, like they hit my lids or my, I don't know what this is called, but right here, they hit it. And so mascara comes off. This one is not too bad. There are definitely mascaras that are worse. This one is not too bad. And I like the way it looks. It's very full body, like very voluminous. Probably my most repurchased makeup product, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Anyways, okay, this video is getting very long. All right, the clear brow gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. You can see like the writing even wore off. This lasted me a really long time. I have a mini that I got for, you know, free in a set or I got it in a set or something. But I really like this brow gel. I will say the brow freeze like really freezes your brow. But if you want something a little less intense, like this one's pretty good. This is my favorite brow gel that I've used. I've tried a few of them and this is the one that tends to work the best for me. Last but not least, and I am wearing this today because I just repurchased a new one. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Taupe. This is the one that I just got, but you can see it's super itty bitty and I love the shade. Here, I'm gonna put it right there. It's kind of a cooler tone, which somehow just works better with my brows. I don't know. And when I want it to just look kind of very natural and just fill in the little gaps, this is kind of the one I go to. It's the one that I have several colors. I think this is the first one I ever got. I might have gotten this and soft brown to like compare them, but this is sort of the like easiest, whoops, that's on the floor now. The easiest like go-to brow pencil. Like if I just don't want to really think about it and I want it to look pretty natural. All right, well, those are my kind of, you know, most repurchased products. This was a longer video than I was expecting. But these are like my essentials lately, you know, like the things that I use kind of daily, except for these. I don't use this daily, but equally important to repurchase them when necessary, I think is kind of the point for me, is like, even though this is not gone, I need to get a new one. So anyways, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for all of your support and kindness. And if you are not subscribed, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. If you liked this video, also give it a thumbs up. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.